What's going on, guys? Team Deathmatch today on Nuketown, and this is actually two videos back to back. Same map, same gun, same setup, same everything. They were actually played back to back back when back before the patch, and you could play the maps as many times as you wanted in a row as long as people kept voting it, and that shit was annoying. And I'm so happy that it's not like that anymore. But I guess lucky for me, these guys voted this map over and over again, and these two games were back to back. And you can check, I think just now at the beginning of this video, I opened up the scoreboard and you can see the guys' names, and then in the next video I believe I do the same thing. So if you want to, you can pause it at that time and look at the scoreboard and make sure that the guys are the same, but I can guarantee you that there's a few people in there that are the same because it was back-to-back games. But either way it goes, HK21, Ghost Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Hacker. Hacker's still the dominant green perk for me. I don't really use anything else. Ghost Pro, this is obviously during my no prestige time because that's the only time I had Ghost Pro, and I really miss Ghost Pro not showing up on the radar. But actually in the patch update, that's something that I didn't mention. There's going to be like a delay from when you respawn before you show up as a red square on enemy air support. So it'll give you a couple extra seconds to pull out that Strela missile and fire it off and try to shoot down the air support. Because as it is right now, it's almost impossible to shoot down air support unless you have Ghost Pro. And even then, if you're spawning around your teammates, it's still kind of impossible. So I think they're trying to do something to lessen the effectiveness of the air support. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, the extended mag attachment on this weapon is what really makes it worthwhile to me. Because the only reason I used the RPD in Modern Warfare 2 was for the huge clip. And for some reason, other than, I think the M60 or the whatever the M1 is, light machine gun is the only one that has a pretty decent sized clip. So, yeah, I definitely recommend using the extended mag attachments on the light machine guns. And for some reason, out of all of the light machine guns, this recoil and iron sight best fits me for some reason. I just really like it. Kind of reminds me of like the G3 iron sights from Call of Duty 4. So yeah, that's kind of where I am with light machine guns. But more often than not, I never used these. At this time, I was really on the HK21's nuts, and I was using it all the time. But yeah, now I'm kind of on the AUG's nuts. And I've been running into a hard time in headquarters. Like I said before, I've thought it might have just been those couple of days, but even over the past couple of days, I've just been, I've been winning matches, but I'm not dominating as much as I once was, so I'm not getting as much XP and stuff, so it's kind of sad. So let's see. Oh, actually, if you guys, I got this idea from somebody. His name is Weed Farmer on YouTube in the comment section and everything. He has a gameplay of his, and I'm gonna commentate it and post it on my channel. So I don't know if you guys have ever wanted to do that. Obviously this is my channel, so I'm gonna post mostly my gameplay. But if you ever have any gameplays or something that you'd like me to commentate, I don't know what your reasoning would be. Like, I don't know necessarily why he really wants it, but whatever you guys want, I can do. I'm guessing maybe just like if you hanging out with your friends or something and you want to show them something sweet that you did or a gameplay that you had and you don't really have the means to commentate it and post it, I can do it for you. But if I get bombarded with people trying to do that, I'm obviously not going to be able to commentate everybody's video, but I can do a few every now and then. So if you ever have that idea that you want that to be done, I can surely work on that for you. So post your gameplays in your file share, send me a message on Xbox, Jason530, and I'll be sure to check out your gameplays. Excuse me. Oh man, I gotta go to school in like 20 minutes. Oh man, 1 week from today I'll be done with school, and then I can, oh my god, play so much Call of Duty, man. Holy shit. That month that I'm off in Christmas time, I play so much Call of Duty, it's not even funny. Especially because my work schedule, I never change it, so it just stays what it would have been like if I was in school. So all that time that I'm usually in school, I'll be playing Call of Duty most of the time. Which you can call me a loser, but I don't really care, because what the hell else am I going to do? Why would I change my work schedule for like 3 weeks when I have to go back to work then? And it's Christmas time, and I work in a store, so I don't want to be there any more than I have to. Now, I get kind of lucky right there. If your teammates run in front of you up here into the upstairs, and then a grenade kills like 2 of them, obviously the enemy's not going to think that you're there anymore. So I got kind of lucky here to start off the match. But I get killed, so that's not really lucky, but it was set up perfectly for me to go on a streak there, but I didn't turn out to do so good. And you saw me both times on these matches run up here at the beginning of the match. That's basically like my strategy on this map. I'll run up to whichever upstairs I have, whichever side I spawn on, with whatever gun I have. If I'm using a submachine gun, obviously I'm not going to try to camp up here and pick off people. But if you're using a light machine gun or most of the assault rifles, this is a pretty effective strategy to come up here. And now that I've discovered Flak Jacket, I'd highly recommend using Flak Jacket up here because people love to throw grenades and stuff up here. So if you can survive those grenades long enough, you can build up a pretty decent kill streak up here. And obviously claymores are useful because it'll let you know when people are coming and spawning behind you, because it's inevitable. If you stay up here long enough, people are going to spawn in the back behind you and come up those stairs and kill you at whichever house you're in. So just be on the lookout for that. And as you see, I'm back here and they continuously keep spawning back there, so I try to get out of there a little bit and wait for them to come to me. Something that I don't really do very often. I have lots of tips and stuff, but I never follow them in my gameplays. I always get too bored and just run out there. But anyways, wow, there's a lot of noobs in this lobby. I didn't even realize that as I just looked at that scoreboard. What can I say, though? This game was actually just freshly new. As I lay that claymore right there, hoping that eventually they'll spawn back there again. That's actually something you can do in free-for-all. Like if you spawn somewhere in free-for-all and you expect to live a long time, just take a few steps, turn around and lay a claymore, and then run as far away from it as you can, and eventually somebody's going to spawn there and die from it. It's always funny when that happens. So, yeah. And do you guys have any certain map requests that you want to see? I think I've kind of done like the same 4 or 5 maps with most of my gameplays. Because I can't really help which maps I get gameplays on, which, I don't know, it kind of sucks, especially when I'm going for guns. Like, I'm trying to just get as many guns out as I can, so I can't really help if I get a gameplay on the same map twice in a row or something with 2 different weapons. So, I mean, I don't really know what to do about that. And actually, I got gameplays with like 3 or 4 different submachine guns last night. I've gotten most of the assault rifles done, and this is like my first light machine gun, and I got the L96. So I mean, I'm kind of getting there as far as I want to, but I wanted to ask you guys what y'all's I don't know, like standard as far as deaths go in a free-for-all game with a submachine gun, because some of these maps are really big, and running around with a submachine gun can get you killed a lot. So I didn't know what you guys would prefer. Like I have 30 and 3, I think, with the Spectre, which obviously I'm going to post that. But then my other 3 gameplays with like the Mac 11, the Uzi, and one more submachine gun, I think the Scorpion, I went like 30 and 9, 30 and 10, and 30 and 11. So if you guys would rather me try to get those deaths down a little bit before I post those, I can certainly do that. But if y'all are okay with me dying between 9 and 11 times, something like that, then I can surely post them as well. So whatever y'all want, be sure to let me know in the comments. Sorry guys, I ended up going off on this tangent about how I didn't have anything else to talk about for the rest of that commentary, so I figured I'd go back over that, because as I watched the gameplay, I thought of something that I forgot to mention about the patch in the last video. You know when you're air support, when you're in your gunship or your chopper gunner or whatnot, and the little red squares come up? Well, in the new patch, it's going to be like a little delay from when, so say a chopper gunner kills you, and then you respawn. It's going to take like a couple seconds before the chopper gunner sees you as a red square again. So this is meant to give you more time to get your Strela missile out and try to shoot it down, and I guess lessen the effectiveness of air support. Now my only complaint with this is what's the point of getting a 9 or 11 kill streak if you're not going to get to see the red squares for a couple seconds, and people are going to shoot down your air support even faster than they already do? I mean, the purpose of getting those high kill streaks is to have the like thrill of just totally murdering the team. I mean, maybe it's unfair to people that don't shoot down air support, but I mean that's their fault for not shooting down air support. Or go out and get Ghost Pro, where you don't show up on the radar. I mean, it's not my fault that happens. I mean, I'm obviously happy because I hate getting killed. Like, I hate that happening to me. But I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose of actually getting those high kill streaks to me. So tell me y'all's thoughts on that, about a little, like a couple second delay from when you respawn until you actually show up as a red square on the map for the people in the chopper gunners and stuff. So I hope y'all guys enjoyed this video. I'm sure you will. Nuketown everybody loves. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.